should be pretty simple. Knock on wood, because every time I say that, what happens when I say things are simple?
Don't say it.
What is up, guys? What is up? Big Clap 34 coming at you today with another single cab video. We do have a new sponsor on board. The folks over at Mishimoto were so kind as to send over a transmission cooler. Perfect. Should be a pretty simple install. You just have your in and your out, and then you have two tabs here to mount it, and there's a whole bunch of clamps and stuff like that. I guess we'll see what we need to come up with. I think we're gonna have to build some bracketry possibly. Nice, it's painted silver. It's not a raw material. Yeah, it's a nice heavy duty unit. Where are you thinking for the trans cooler?
Right there between the rails.
I might fit in there actually.
Yeah.
Could work. And right behind that that round bar right there, facing the ground.
Ain't gonna work.
Why not?
Because you don't have room between the rails.
Above it. Kind of mounted at an angle.
Yep.
Still above the cross member there, so if something hits, it should be the cross member. I don't know, that makes me a little bit nervous, but I think that might be our option. Right now the frame rails is like the only place we could fit this thing. I'll show you guys up here where we're at with all this. So we got no room here because the intercooler's up against the grill. Behind the intercooler we have a bracket. Then we have that's AC condenser, right?
Yep.
Then we have maybe I don't need that.
Well, if you said you're gonna put AC in it, you're gonna need it.
That's an interesting thing because I could just take that out and it would be like the most efficient way of doing that, huh?
You're not ever gonna put AC in it.
Yeah, I really don't want to get rid of it, but I kind of do want to find a place to mount this thing.
Well, I think we mount underneath those frame rails.
Sideways.
Slide the bumper on, it'll be fine.
Let's put the bumper in place real quick and just kind of see where everything sits at.
Fact is, the bumper's probably gonna be below it.
That's good. The bumper actually has holes in it, so air will flow through it, you know?
Yeah. Just sit on top of there.
Yeah. The camera was up there.
It'll go just like that.
Angled down slightly just to catch some breeze, and it's gonna get some wind from up there. Should be solid, as long as I don't run over any really high bumps. Those holes should be sufficient to get air to it, I would think. Might be cool to do some duct work later down the road, but for now we're just gonna get this bad boy mounted, and hopefully this will be the last time in this garage that we're rolling around on the ground doing something when there's a lift mounted right here. Things take time, it's a process. We're getting it done step by step. I'll show you guys this lift in another video that's upcoming too, so keep an eye out for that. There's an interesting story with this one. So let's get back to building these brackets now, and tapping the frame should be pretty simple. Knock on wood, because every time I say that, what happens when I say things are simple?
Don't say it. Yeah, what else you got?
We're cutting edge here. What is this?
What else you got?
Nothing, but
Well,
that's not the point.
Shut up.
So we're back in the sloppy, misorganized, still getting cleaned out with lots of parts, and this place gives me bad memories. Nothing ever built here ran. Right?
Couldn't tell you. Ran for a while.
For one drive. You're really about to cut this with a handsaw. That was nowhere near as bad as I expected. This is gonna be a little bit low to the ground, but
Not really.
not really according to him. So Dad talks a lot of smack because I lose stuff all the time. and can never find it. But guess who loses his glasses all the time? Yeah.
Nice.
Wait a second. Hold on, I didn't notice that. I got the wrong ones. These are 13 mil glasses. You're definitely gonna lose them. So we're rolling up to where any sensible race car builder goes to buy their parts, and that would be, where is it? The Home Depot.
You always go to the Home Depot to get the cheap Chinese hardware. You don't go to the expensive auto store to get the cheap Chinese hardware. You go to Home Depot to get the cheap Chinese hardware.
Came in here to get hardware, obviously, to mount those brackets, but we got a little bit distracted by the Halloween section. Some of this stuff is so cool. Halloween's awesome. Really? How old are you? I totally think I should get some for Halloween. What do you guys think? This stuff, oh, it's purple, it lights up. Those aren't bad, 130 bucks.
Something that fit me.
That's kind of like Bogart, doesn't it? You guys wondering why I've had a truck for 3 years and it hasn't gotten done? So the real reason we came here is not so exciting.
We need
To mount the brackets. We're gonna take this guy, mount it on the frame rails. It's kind of a little bit like low. It's actually going to go there, and then we're going to bend it up a little bit actually, because it's very low right now. But hopefully when we're done, it should sit something like that, so it'll still catch the air. Hopefully they'll get air through it. You could start it without this air. You know what we could do? I'll get in trouble if we do this, but we could do it. What do you think of a trip to Harbor Freight?
Well, if you really want to get in trouble, you bought your set of a pretty set of wrenches.
Yeah, they're all over the garage now.
Yeah, you need to put them in one place so you're not always looking for them.
Yeah.
Like everything else in this place. Here, look around. Pan. That's it. Just pan. Just pan.
Where are your glasses at? Oh, look, you have them this time.
Just pan around.
We can't show them the secret Corvette that I haven't shown them yet.
Just pan around in here.
But if I pan around, they're going to see the secret Corvette that I haven't shown them yet.
They don't care about secret Corvette.
But it's a secret Corvette.
They care about
Secret Corvette.
your tools.
Yeah. See, they saw it. No, we don't need a shopping cart.
Sure?
Yeah.
God.
We do need this.
You should have a little tiny one like this.
The big one?
Both of these you want.
Well, that's it. No more.
Yeah, right.
Kind of do need a tool cart, actually.
Put that in your house box, and this in your automotive box.
Well, to get it installed, it was pretty easy. Just sectioned in one of the transmission lines to the radiator, which just so happened to run right by where we mounted it. And then you run a rubber line from one half where you cut it into the cooler, and then out of the cooler into the other part of the line. So it flows through this nice here, thick and durable Mishimoto unit, and there it is. And we're just going to hope that we get air to it. Spy down there and see if anything ends up leaking.
My guess is as good as yours.
Will it start? It's like a fucking game show.
Oh! Turn it off! No, I just saw a great big spark. Start it up again.
Shoot the fire extinguisher. Do it again?
Yeah, came from the back that time. One more time. Oh. No, it's not doing it now.
So what'd you find?
Look, can you see under here?
That wire, kind of.
Yeah, the end of that is all, the insulation's all eaten off of it,
Yeah.
dried up and broken. The other end was leaning against this stud here.
The other stud on the starter.
Yes,
So it was arcing and
yes,
making some bubbling down there.
I believe so.
So you're just wrapping it up?
Yeah, I straightened it out, I pulled back the bad insulation and
You want a knife to cut it off?
no,
Just leave it?
no.
Alright.
I'm gonna wrap it some more.
And hopefully we stop having electrical issues. So upon trying to start it again, after everything that you just saw, fixing up that wire a little bit and what?
This is stripped out, that's why it's loose.
You just heard it here first. We have a ground that's stripped out on the engine block. Yay! It's a great time. I can't even see down there. I could kind of see where you're wrenching there.
I'm gonna,
Bare ground on the engine block.
it's tight, but I think it's bottomed out or something.
Maybe I put the wrong bolt in there. Theoretically now, this thing should start and run without issue. Actually, skipping ahead to the next part of the video, there was kind of a weird transition here probably. I just got back from a nice-ish dinner with a couple friends. Going on 10 o'clock here on Friday night. I want to go do test hits. This truck has to get done. I'm still halfway decently dressed up, and we're going to fill this hole in so that I can get the truck out of the garage. There aren't too many people who are crazy enough to do this, and my neighbors are going to probably judge me more than they already do, but that's fine. We need to get this done. Parking lot kind of near the house somewhat, doing like little minor accelerations. I really just remembered, I'm like, I should probably change the oil, so we're not gonna like rip on it just yet. I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. Me throwing down what this thing is gonna be in just a second in this video, but what we're doing now is, you know, driving it around, trying to mimic some like regular street, like around town driving, stopping, going, getting air over it, and then sitting a little bit. Right now we're sitting under 210, which is way better than where it was at cruising before. The oil pressure seems to be decent. The trans is not actually up to temp yet. That trans cooler's putting in work already, it looks like, and we're just gonna try and get everything up to like operating temp and see how it does. Go back to the house, call it a night. It's actually pretty late. We're gonna test it out here, and I will report back to you guys with my findings when we get home, and then immediately after that, we'll go on a little bit more of a spirited drive and see how that goes. So far, so good though, so we'll update you then. I appreciate you guys taking the time to check out this ad. Boom! Inline ads. What up, doe? As you can see, it's still behind me and it's still running. That can only mean one thing, that it passed the first test. I'm so excited beyond even like a YouTube level. YouTubers always want their stuff to work so they have content, but you guys don't understand. I mean, some of you probably get it. I've been battling with this thing for a good 2 years, probably about, give or take a little bit, but it's just like struggling with these issues when you finally get to a point where it's like, oh, I think I figured it out, and then it comes crashing back down on you because it's still overheating and it's still, the oil pressure gets lost, and you take the trans out, you take the rear out, And then you, like, I just feel like I'm finally at a place, knock on wood, where this thing is just, it's working finally. I was able to take it out on drive, nothing happened. We're gonna take it back, we're gonna get some new oil in it. We're going to make sure, triple check that the trans fluid level is perfect. It looked pretty good. We're just gonna check it again. And then we're gonna go out, we're gonna rip on it one time, a little bit, like nothing too serious. And then we're gonna bring it put it on the trailer, take it to the track. Guys, it's looking good. I'm super excited. I want to get your reaction to this.
To what?
So I'm taking the oil out and putting new oil in.
Okay.
And I'm going to send it
Why
to
are you
one of
putting
the...
new in?
Just because it's been...
No, why are you putting new in at all?
Oh, you're supposed to just run the same oil?
Yeah, still gonna be lubricated inside, so you should be good.
Lubricated.
Lubes.
So, anyways, I'm going to send off the oil sample to one of those oil analysis companies.
Really? Is it?
What do you think they're going to say?
It's broke.
It's literally just going to be a piece of paper with
It just says
font,
it's broke.
and the font's going to be the size of the whole sheet of paper.
No, it'll just be small. Just like this.
Size 8 font.
It'll just say results.
It's broke.
It's broke.
It's always something. I got one of those fancy oil container things, and it's clogged, and now there's oil going all over the ground.
Huh? Oh.
You can hear it bubbling. There must be like a piece of junk in there. Whatever pieces of the last motor are just hanging out, you know. Not funny, Joey.
That is hilarious. Stay tuned for the next video, just because if you don't see me with the truck anymore, the truck will actually be sitting at, well, I can't give it away.
I'll let them know where to find it, because if
Yeah.
it blows up, I'm just leaving it there.
Yeah, just give them like a
I'll drop my
longitude,
pin.
latitude.
Drop my pin.
Yeah. In there. That's right.
Come on, Dale Jr.
Next time you gotta remove the steering wheel, dumbass.
I'm already better at this. It's scaring me.
Climbing into freedom right now.
By the way, merch at bigclib34.com/store. Shameless plug. We're going up to get our flyby camera real quick. I'm gonna do a little soft baby hit, get used to the truck. I checked out all the vitals. We have decent oil pressure. We have decent, that's staying like relatively cool, at least right now. We haven't beat on it yet, so we'll see how that goes. Trans cooler is doing phenomenally. Shout out to Mishimoto on that awesome unit. I don't know if you can see my breath or not. It's getting cold up here in the Northeast, man. We're gonna go do it, guys. I can't tell you, like, literally, this is from the heart, like how anxious I am about this stuff, because you guys know I've been through a motor, I've been through a transmission. Diesels Unlimited hooked me up with this wonderful transmission and rear end. We've been through a rear end, we've been through everything, man. It's been a lot of work. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I'm gonna shut up, we're gonna go do some test hits. Like, guys, I'm on edge. I'm ready though. I'm ready to go see what this thing is about, and I know you guys are. Thank you very much for joining me. So let's go do some test hits. You anxious? Okay, that makes one of us that isn't anxious. All right, here we go, man.
That we are.
I got oil pressure, still temps are good, no weird sounds. So that was a little one. We're gonna go ease our way up a little bit and see what she'll do. She chirped second pretty good there. Nice firm shifts from the trans, man. It's like right on top of it. How do I get out, Randy?
You're gonna have to Dale Earnhardt that thing.
Crash into a wall?
Nah. You're gonna have to climb out the window, bro.
Oh. Oh, God.
You ever watched NASCAR before?
I'm a professional. This isn't how I wanted to go viral. All right, guys, here we are back at home base once again. I would say that light is very bright. That's what I would say. I'd say that those test hits were pretty decent success. I don't know, it's running a touch warmer that I would like. What we're gonna do from here is basically, I'm gonna load this thing up on the trailer the next time that moves out of this garage. We're gonna go to the racetrack, so that's definitely the next video you guys are gonna see. Hoping to get into that later this week. Hoping to be able to run some kind of number, any number that's better than what it did factory, I will be happy with. And it feels a lot better than factory. I'm 100% sure that as long as it makes it to the end of the drag strip, it'll be better than factory. We're gonna ease into it, do a couple 330s, and then into the 8th mile, and then let it all out. I am still anxious about driving it, so hopefully we can get our way into a decent pass. Thank you guys for watching. This has probably been a substantially long video, if I have anything going for the feel of how long videos are, but I appreciate you guys sticking here to the end. Thanks to Mishimoto for hopping on board with this trans-cooler. It's a very well put together unit, and I think it's gonna do good. So you could check out their social media, this trans-cooler link, all that jazz down in the description below. For now, truck seems like it's sitting in a good spot, guys. It's about time, right? I know you guys are thinking that more than me. I trust me, I'm right there with you. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you liking this video. If you enjoyed it, subscribing below. The bell notification icon will keep you updated with the very many more updates coming for this truck. And you might even learn a thing or two about Secret Corvette soon. So thanks, guys. I'll catch you next time. Shut out these lights here.